Okay, Assalamualaikum and a good day. Today we're going to be drawing a diagram of the brachial plexus of the upper limb seen from the anterior view. Okay, we'll start first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most kind and most merciful. Okay, we'll start off by drawing 4 lines of division. Imaginary line, I'll just use dotted line. Second line, third line, and the fourth line. Okay, so based on these 4 lines of division, we know that the brachial plexus can be divided into 5 parts. First one, roots. Again, I'll just use initials. Second part, trunks. Third part, divisions. Fourth part, cords. And the last part, terminal branches. Okay. Next, we'll draw the nerve itself. The first nerve, the first line, goes like this. Extend until it reaches the final line of division, the fourth one. Okay, next, the second line. The second line ends just a bit further than the final line of division. Then, the third line, same as the first line, ending until the fourth line of division. Okay, next, connect these 2 lines here, like this. And then, in the roots part, add 2 more lines. The first line here, and the second line here. Okay. Next, we'll move on to the terminal branches part, adding more branches. First branch, second branch, third branch, which we have already drawn, fourth branch, and the fifth branch. Okay. Next, we'll finalize the roots part. Oops, sorry. This one, root value of C5, root value of C6, root value of C7, root value of C8, and the last one, root value of T1. Okay. In the roots portion, we have 2 branches. The first branch, starting from the C5, receiving contribution from C6, again receiving contribution from C7. However, when it reaches the C8 and T1, it jumps and then extends downward. This jumping here doesn't occur in real life. It just goes to show that the C8 and T1 does not contribute to this branch here. Okay. This branch is called the long thoracic nerve. Okay. Next one, we have the second branch, which is the dorsal scapula. Oh wait. Okay. Next, we'll proceed to labeling the terminal branches. The first branch, musculocutaneous, axillary, radial, median, and ulnar. Then we'll include the root values for these 5. C5, C6, and C7. For axillary, we have C5 and C6. For radial, we have C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. For median, same as radial nerve, we have C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. For the ulnar nerve, we have C8 and T1. Next we have the root values for the long thoracic nerve, which is C5, C6, and C7. Okay, the ones with the root values here, the long thoracic, musculocutaneous, axillary, radial, median, and ulnar nerve are the main nerves of the brachial plexus. Okay. Next, we'll start by finishing the trunks. First one, we have the superior trunk, the middle trunk, and the inferior trunk. In the trunks portion, we have two branches. This is the first one, and this is the second one. The first one is the subclavius. The second one is the suprascapular. Okay, even though it says the subclavius, it doesn't mean that this is the subclavius muscle. It just means that this is the nerve that goes to the subclavius nerve. Okay, moving on, we finished the trunks part. We'll move on to the divisions part. Okay, bear with me for a while. Okay, this one here is a bit tricky. Again, it jumps to show that there's no connection. The division part is divided into two, anterior and posterior. This is the anterior part, 3 here. Everything else is the posterior part. Posterior, posterior, and posterior again. Okay, next we'll move on to the final part, the cords. Okay, cords have many branches. First, I'll just draw the branches first, and then we'll proceed to the labeling. First branch, second branch, third branch, fourth branch, fifth branch, sixth branch, and the seventh branch. Okay. First branch is the lateral pectoral. Second branch is the superior subscapular. Fourth branch is thoracodorsal. Fourth branch is inferior subscapular. Fifth branch is medial pectoral. Okay, the next one is a bit long, bear with me. Medial cutaneous nerve of arm, and next one is medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. Oh, before I forget, the cords is divided into 3: the lateral cord, the posterior cord, and the medial cord. And I think that's it. That's the simple diagram of the brachial plexus of the right upper limb seen from the anterior view. Thank you and Jazakallah khair for watching the video.